Welcome back. This is the third in our series on the Introduction to Mindfulness. And today we're going to be looking at our thoughts and how they can support and benefit our mindfulness practice, not detract from it. So we often say, just let your thoughts go. But what does that really mean? Well, in our daily lives, the present moment is often overlooked, ignored, or forgotten. We could be worrying about some future event or be regretting some past event, but just completely oblivious to this moment. So with mindfulness, the idea is to bring that awareness, bring your thoughts and mind back to this moment. And in doing so, find a calm, still presence that you can take with you everywhere, anywhere throughout your day. We live a very busy life. We outsource a lot of our attention to digital tools, and your brain is very, very smart. It'll offer you lots of thoughts, and it'll say, this is the most important thing to be thinking about right now. I think the stats are that we think about 80,000 thoughts a day. So we really have thinking machines inside of us. And the idea with mindfulness is that we can choose what we pay attention to. And there are a couple of tools that we can use to do that. And the first one is really just labeling your thoughts. In doing so, you'll find that you can quantify them and destigmatize them. So if you're worrying about something that's going to happen tomorrow or the next year, just focusing on the future, you can say, oh, I'm worrying, or I'm planning. And if you're remembering some past event, you can go, oh, that's just remembering. And you can label it and then come back to the present moment. So in doing so, you kind of outsource it and just destigmatize it and no longer have it be this event that you need to focus on. And then you can just come back to your present moment, come back to your breath, come back to your anchor. It really is quite fascinating how well it works. Another tool that we can use is called STOP. That's actually an acronym. The S stands for stop, so it's not perfect, but stop, take a breath, observe, and proceed. And the idea is that usually between one thought and the next, there's a gap. So can we explore that gap? Can we find it and exercise it and come and get a piece of calmness between those two thoughts? So if you observe it, you could label it, and then pause for a moment, take a breath, and then you can proceed. And you'll find that it just takes it down a notch. You're not quite so excited or angry or upset, because you can just feel it in your body. And you can say, oh, I can let that go. I can let that go, and I can proceed with a better, more calmer intention. Those tools really are quite useful. And then I wanted to share with you a wonderful explanation of mindfulness written by David Foster Wallace in a commencement speech he gave at Kenyon College in 2005. It's called This is Water. And he says that we are hypnotized by the constant monologue inside our heads, which supports the belief that we are the center of the universe. It's our default setting. We are deeply self-centered. But, he says, with awareness, we do not have to be a slave to our minds, that we can cultivate what we pay attention to. And in doing so, understand that we have other options. And it's hard. It takes will and effort and discipline. But it is the capital T truth that you get to decide how you see your life. And that's what mindfulness is all about. So again, with our sense of awareness and being in the present moment, you can decide how you construct meaning from your experiences. And in doing so, bring a sense of calmness and clarity to your life that you can take with you anywhere and everywhere. It just takes practice. So thank you very much. I hope you find these tools beneficial. I'll provide a link to the David Foster Wallace talk And in our next class, we'll be talking about gratitude. Thank you so much. See you soon.